Hi.
We can't.
We're back.
Sorry.
Cardi B, I'm back, bitches. I don't even know you're acting different.
I introed last time.
Ass kissing. Wait, how's it go? I don't know.
Huh?
I was doing the Cardi B and Motorsport. Cardi B, I'm back, bitches.
Oh, I don't know the lyrics to Motorsport.
Beat my BFF.
Cause I DK what's coming next.
I'm
I'm
the
the
LMHO
LMHO with the rest.
TTYL.
That's
Fuck, they made her do that shit and she's literally dyslexic. It is. And I didn't know it was a joke. Bella Throne. Sorry, that's not funny. No, because that's not funny, and it's actually something. You know, if you're dyslexic, like it's actually like real. Okay, but they used to call her Bella Throne. Why? Because she's dyslexic.
You don't remember her at the time
Not the bitch can't. I mean, she was reading that script. Get into it. I mean,
Is there evidence?
line.
This sounds like Leah Michelle when
That's exactly what my head
when they
was
say
at.
like what is that, like people go and tell her lines before she has to say it.
Oh my gosh. Like I know she was like, wait, ABCD, wait, TTY. Sorry.
It's like literally. I've never thought about that. That is sick and
Isn't that fucked up?
That's fucking sick and twisted.
Whole times end up being like this. There's something you wish for. Like, okay, Z.
Also, I feel like people don't get into that song enough.
Can
Or
we replay?
rewatch Shake It Up? Like,
Oh,
Yeah,
that
it should.
was like that was my shit.
That was
yo,
my
right?
shit.
Same,
Outfits.
Same.
I used to want those outfits so
Did
bad.
y'all
That
y'all
was very
shop at
defining.
Kohl's?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know how when they used to have their outfits at Kohl's?
No.
Yes, bro. They used to have. There was a time when between like 2010 and like 2014. Kohl's had like a Disney Channel line where they would have outfits based off of their like big shows. So they had Shake It Up, they had Girl Meets World, they had like all these. And I
Wait, I
had
would have
no
loved
business
this.
doing
I
that.
hate that I'm just now finding.
I
Do they still
kind
have
of
it?
remember it.
what do you, no, they don't have it.
I feel
anymore.
like I remember it because I remember them being. I feel like they were still ugly. Like I
No,
feel
they
like it
were
was
all
ugly.
they were
That's
they
what
were
I'm
all
saying, like,
ugly. Like
okay.
that's what it was.
He said
That
it was
era.
ugly.
That era of like Disney Channel was a mess.
Dude, the way they had Bella Thorne and Zendaya in some fuck ass
You almost
neon.
said Bella Throne, huh? She said Bella Throne. Thorn. Sorry.
I am begging someone to intro, please.
I got you, everybody.
On my hands and knees.
Hello and welcome back to On the Bar podcast. We're
What's
back
up, my
again.
regulars?
Hey, Regs.
Back again. You might recognize these outfits that we're wearing from our last episode because we're filming 2 episodes in the same day.
Yeah, we're like hardworking.
We are.
Yeah, on that grind.
We're on the
We just
grind.
like can't stay away from you guys. We gotta serve that
Yeah.
tea. It's hot 24/7.
Come here,
Right.
give me a kiss. Come here.
Ooh, extra hot. No foam, half calf.
What's the tea? Why are we filming this episode again? Like 2 episodes in one day.
Because I will be in Indianapolis
Ooh,
next
Indiana.
week.
Come on, Indiana.
Indiana.
one of those flyover states. I'm gonna be in a convention hall for the entire week, running around. But yeah, so the studio won't be available, and we want to get in recording time. So yeah, we're recording early.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here again.
Back again.
Sorry, guys. We've never obviously never done this before. I think we're gonna be in a much weirder energy.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
On the bar after
Literally.
hours.
Literally. Ooh,
On the bar
yeah,
gone
some
wild.
dark.
After
You
bar.
know, put a little coffee in your drink. You know what I'm saying? Espresso.
Martini.
Yeah. With
Raul
Baileys,
Alejandro.
please.
With Bailey's.
Like I go to 33 Taps, okay? I ask for an espresso martini. It says on the menu that there's Bailey's in it. I get it. It's some Trader Joe's ass cold brew with damn fucking, what is it? Tequila. I was like, don't piss me off.
It
Don't
was
piss me
actually
and
really gross.
And then a little garnish of a coffee bean. I said, first of all,
And
if you-
that
A
man-
choking
and that
hazard.
mailbox
you
never
might
been.
as well
Yeah.
call me a slur at
And-
that point.
and that
'Cause
mailbox
what?
never-
Like, don't give me that shit.
That
At
was
that point,
anti-black.
huh?
It was anti-black.
It was anti-black.
I
And
love
like,
that a bad espresso martini is anti-black. Like that
Yes.
tracks.
Yeah.
Like
It
the
is.
logic there
Yeah.
does track.
like,
An elite go-to.
like you could have been
What
like,
is
hey,
it?
just so you know, we don't have Bailey's.
Yeah.
Crazy. I don't know.
I feel like we were like more silly, goofy last episode, so it's kind of fitting. We're kind of bringing it home and bringing it more serious this episode with the topic that we want to start off with this
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
Which is anyone?
Accepting the things you can't change. Because I just feel like that's just like a theme of all life. Especially when you're early 20, especially in this modern world that we live in.
The world is shitty right now. The world is shitty right now. Oh yeah. Fascists are running the world. Like, it's really, it's not pretty and it's not fun, but we really just want to, you know, talk about the things that we can control, and that's ourselves.
And the things that you try to do. Yeah.
It's like you can't change the way people act, but you can change the way you act. You can change the way you see other people. You know, there's a lot. There's a lot to say here, so we're excited to get into it.
Yeah, and I think a discussion I want to have is how do you remain positive, and how do you remain positive about your future and look forward to, like, it's hard not to get just like discouraged, right? From like wanting to build the life that you have in your mind, because you're like, yo, I don't even think that's gonna be possible in the next you know, decade.
Yeah, I think like ever since last November, like I've just really been like, wow, like anything I do as a Black woman, like if a white man does that, he will always be deemed as better, even if he's a shit person. And I think that was when it like really hit me. I'm like, damn, like, or the world will always view it that way, or the world views it like that right now. I hope that we can change it. But it's like, yeah, it's like remaining positive about your artistry, about your future, about like your, like what your art's place in the future too. And like, even with like AI entering the art space, like we can't control that. Like there's I don't know if you guys saw, but there's a R&B singer who's AI that's like charting. She's like number 4.
I think I saw something about that.
Yeah, like SZA and Kehlani.
Like pop.
No, she's R&B. Because like SZA posted about it, Kehlani, like all the R&B girlies were posting it. And I'm like, oh, like this is another thing that it's like, oh, would they do this with, you know, a predominantly white genre? Like this is just it's like, you know, these artists work their entire lives to get a record deal. Oh, I forgot to say that the AI artist got a record deal, like a multi-million dollar. Yeah.
Record deal.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, not at all.
Well, because you can because AI. Thanks. AI artists don't like ask for more money or for royalties, or they don't.
Who is
they
getting
don't,
the money?
They don't pull Taylor Swift's and decide to re-record all the music so they own their masters. So of course you're gonna give them $1 million because you're giving yourself $1 million.
Right. As about, yeah, like who exactly gets that money?
I looked up the Instagram, and like the AI girl like had a manager, so probably whoever like someone probably just like created
what the AI girl means.
Yeah.
Like, is this like somebody created this and that's the manager?
Yeah.
Or like somebody created this and then hired a manager?
Right. I'm like, I don't even know. It's just, all I know is that it's scary. I'm like, the hell?
Yeah. And then, and to add on to the scary, like, something that I've been thinking about recently is like, we already are working so hard to just get by. Like, we talk about how like busy we are, and how it just seems like everything is structured to take away either your time or your money. And how do you find the willpower to even get up and go to the job,
right?
That it might not even be your dream job, but just go to the job,
right?
When like you already, like, you know that all of that money is already accounted for. There's going to be very little left at the end of the day. Like, I can't, right? There are obviously things like steps that I take that are going to lead to long-term change for that, like in my own personal career. But it's hard when like you're in it and like you just you have to accept that like this is the spot that you're in currently.
Yeah, I think like when looking at like the spot that you're in currently too, like something that just helps me is just gratitude too. and like there's like two things that like help me accept but I can't change. One, it's gratitude and looking at all the things that I do have in the current moment, because there is so much, like there's like you guys are a testament to me for like things that I can't change. My friendship with you all is something that keeps me going like consistently throughout the year. And then also like looking back at my own personal history, and I feel like the same is for you guys too. Like there's already so much that we've already overcome.
Yeah.
Like there's already so much that we've gone through. Not only that we've gone through, but like history and humanity has gone through. People who looked like us before us were fighting segregation. They were fighting slavery. Like that, putting that in context helps me in this moment to know that it's not going to end with us. You know, like I feel like people our age in like 1920 were feeling this probably the same way how we're feeling right now.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. Like, I think when we think world-wise, like something that keeps me going is that the things that we're experiencing today are similar to what Kimmy said. The things that we're experiencing today are not new. Many empires have fallen, and if you read any history book, it goes the exact same way each time. Many civilizations have come and gone. There have been iterations of society that have come and gone. There have been iterations of everything that have come and gone. And I think it's just realizing, and this is just something like I've done, where I've just realized that like a lot of people I feel like aren't comfortable with the fact that we are I was watching like a science thing in middle school, and I learned, at least back in like 2014, on the calendar of the Earth, if you would put the entire Earth's entire history in the calendar year, the human history is the last, I think, like 10 or 15 seconds until New Year. Like, we are so, I learned that when I was 12, and that shit, I was like, whoa. But we're like so inconsequential to like the actual meaning of the world and life and Earth, and the things that we go through like are all you know, the problems that we all made ourselves, and like that kind of sounds a little nihilistic in that way, but for me, I'm just like, yeah, this is gonna happen and it might suck, and it, you know, but at the end of the day, it's like, as long as I'm taking each day by day and I'm doing something that like makes me happy or something that I enjoy, then that day's a win, because I frankly can't control what's happening outside of me, because there's obviously a bigger force happening, because I'm not the first person to experience this. This happens over and over again. So there must be something else happening, and I'm not a part of that. That's not my business. My business is what YouTube video do I watch when I eat dinner? What book do I read when I have some time? Yeah. And who do I talk to? And who do I go out with? Yeah. And that's kind of just how I've been dealing with it. Yeah.
Yeah. I recently picked up a like very dedicated like meditation routine where I'm like meditating for 30 minutes a day. Right. And I find that I'm like really looking forward to that time, and I think that that's been really like what has been keeping me sane. The idea is like to connect back to this like universal emptiness that we're all connected to and we all come from. In an effort to connect to that, you kind of like go through and remove like the pictures every day that you like take in your mind, and you just kind of like systematically like release them, and it feels like a very like natural way to recycle the energy that all of the input that you get every single day with social media, with like every aspect of our lives. We're always taking those in and we're always processing them, but we don't really have a lot of like ways to release them. And so what do? They sit in our minds and they become part of our identity. So a lot of things that have happened to us without really our control, whether that's how you were raised, the situation you find yourself in now, those like internal monologues that you have like are all informed by your experiences. But what if you were to kind of like process those things and release them and come back to this universal emptiness? Like what about your life would be different? You know, if you kind of like turned off that inner monologue, that ego that's always playing. So that's been kind of my escape, essentially. It's released a lot of stress.
To add on to that, like meditation is so powerful. Like I think that's a beautiful practice to have. For some reason, meditation is so simple and yet so hard. It's really hard. It's really funny.
It's really a skill. It's really a skill. Like even like to become a monk, I used to like look it up. I'd be like, let me just go in the middle of the forest, shave my goddamn head, and meditate all day and just be vegan. Like that's low key. Like just
and
have
be vegan,
right? Like low key. But it's like you really have to. And like monks will meditate for like an entire day. Just
with meditation too. I think accepting the things you can't control. Not only does it help you release, it also, I think, brings you to the present moment. And I think, especially with what you were saying about all that we are consuming and seeing, at least for me, being in the present moment has become harder and harder as I've gotten older, and as my social media and how I consume my habits have changed. And with meditation, I've seen that the ability to just accept where I'm at in this moment and not try to change things. Because I think oftentimes, like, I'll be bored in a situation and I'm like, okay, I need to change it up or switch it up, or like, especially like on a night out, like I feel like you guys see me do that all the time. It's like, I'm bored, what's next? But meditation has really helped me with just being okay with the present.
I was I like got breakfast with my aunt the other day. My aunt is an actor. But she was telling me and I was just talking about my life right now and how busy it is and how, you know, we're kind of all in the same boat in terms of like this tumultuous time in our life. But she was like, this is literally like the time that you're going to look back on. She was like, it feels like it's not fun and it feels like it's such a struggle, which it is at times. Everyone wants to make it to the destination, but it really is the grind. Like you're going to look back at the grind and those are going to be some of the best memories of your life. She was like, believe it or not, like the best memories aren't when you're on top. It's when you're working towards it. And I think that like really was great to hear, because I'm like, it really is about the journey. And just like, do you guys know what universe means? It means one song. One verse song. So like just even connecting that to, you know, I always got to connect it to music.
As you should.
But it's like we are literally a song. We are all connected. Like you see a leaf, you see a river. It's the same shit. You see an eye, you see the galaxy. Like we're all one and the same. And like the systems that are in place are exhausting us, and they don't allow us to see that perspective all the time because it's tiring. It's easier to just be numb to what's going on than feel everything. And like scrolling through Instagram and like seeing all these traumatic things, like our body does take that in. Like the body keeps score.
Amen.
I wish it didn't. But like,
and like to add on to like the body keeps score, I feel like as much as it is a curse with everything, right, it is a blessing. Like we are learning as we're going. Like in order for us to get to the destination, we have to learn how. Like, we don't necessarily know how, you know, but we are going through these hard things and coming out on top. Every single thing that we've gone through, we have come out on top. Like I can't look back on something that I've gone through, and although it might have taken like 2 years to get on top, we made it. I don't know. Do you guys feel that? Like, do you feel like there's an area where you haven't made it on top? Does that make sense?
No, for sure. Like if you look back, the universe always gives you what it is that you've asked for. And to add on to what you were saying, Sav, like everything else in nature doesn't deal with this, and it's because we have like a sense of self. Like if we can somehow like release that and kind of, I think back to the Bible verse, like I'm gonna butcher it, but it's essentially like it's someone asking God, like, you know, why have you made this, like, why is this so hard on me? You know, like, I don't know what's next. And God responds basically like, look at the birds of the air. They don't worry about where their next meal is going to come from. Like, look at nature, look at every other living creature, and they are not, they have a full presence and a full reliance on the fact that the universe, God, whatever that entity might be, has them.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's like the belief in like a promise almost. Yeah.
I feel like it's just hard because, again, it's just like this, like that reminded me of playing when you play basketball. I used to play basketball, and they're teaching you how to dribble. One thing that they'll always tell you is that you just have to believe the ball is going to come back, because that's usually what trips people up about dribbling. If you don't know how to dribble, is like, okay, where's the ball? You know, because I'm just throwing it, and it's like that. You learn to get this like innate feeling, like if I dribble the ball down, it's gonna come back up, and I'm gonna catch it. And you just you have to learn to like know that that's an inevitable truth, and that's like you have to accept that. That's what it reminded me of. But I feel like we are so removed from that feeling just because we live in systems that have created things like poverty and like finite resources. Like we don't have, I mean, like resources are finite to like technically to a point, but we don't have like finite resources the way that like people say that we do. Like there's more than enough food to feed everybody in the world. There's more than enough housing to house everybody in the world. There's more than enough land to have for everybody in the world to be on. Like we just live under these systems that like cause scarcity, because it's like one of the first things about economics is like this building scarcity in resources. And so I feel like that's why people have such a hard time like letting go of things they can't control, because we're taught that our actions control everything. Like if we don't do these specific actions, then we won't get to these places. At least that's how I feel. Like I feel like I've always been taught, like if I don't go to college, that's why I was tripping out about a job all those many months ago. So I was like, if I don't get a full-time job or get some type of security financially, what am I gonna do next? You know, I didn't have. We don't live in systems that where I'm like, I can trust that it's gonna work out. Right. I have to like teach myself like it's gonna work out.
Right. Yeah.
Some way, somehow, we're gonna get there someday.
Yeah. I feel like the topic of limiting beliefs is very correlated to accepting what you can't control. Because also I question like, what can't we control? You know, in like a metaphorical way. I don't know.
That's true. I feel like there are things we say we can't control and we can. We just believe that we can't.
Right?
I hate the government.
Yeah. Right.
But then the things that we like can control, it's like that's when we can change them. But when we can't control it, that's just when it's like, damn.
There's a prayer about that.
There's a what?
There's like a prayer about.
Oh yeah, it's for like it's the like AA prayer. It's like
God grant
the serenity the serenity prayer. Yeah.
God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change things I can, and wisdom to know the difference.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's like that's just what I mean. Like there are things that we can and can't control, but the things we can control are the things that we can change for sure. Just like, do you want them to change?
Yeah. Are you guys familiar with like Rastafarianism? Like, do you know?
I am aware of it, but like I'm not sure of like the tenets.
Yeah. Well, just like it's just a very like community based religion. Like they don't speak in I's at all. Like that's just it's we. Like it's literally the community. So I just think, I don't know, that's
beautiful.
There's a lot of aspects of like, even like a lot of Rastafarianism is like not cutting your hair. Like I just think a big just holding on to everything, like the body keeps score, like because hair does hold trauma. It really does.
And it holds memories.
Yes it does. Yes it does.
You ever wonder why you're going through a mental break and you're like, let me just cut my hair? I feel like it's your body literally being like, let that shit go.
And you can, on that same coin, you can also reclaim that, because that trauma doesn't own you. It's a part of you, but it's not you.
Exactly. Like I think I've really come to accept, and this has been like a very empowering thing, is that like the way like all of the memories that I have, all of these like all of the information that I've taken in that have developed my sense of self and limiting beliefs and all of these things, like, are as a result of things that happened to me. They aren't me. Once you clear those things out, you just have so much more room to, like, truly be who you are and who you were intended to be. Yeah. Like, all that other shit is in the way of who you truly are.
Like, I find a lot of times people like they find identity in their trauma.
Yes.
And it's like, but that's not you. That's what happened to you. Yeah. Like, you can't let that. Oh, it's so sad to see. It's so sad to see.
How do you feel like you guys do that in your daily lives? Like, release what isn't you?
My meditation practice, like, that's literally all it is like, it's a visualization. I know it's gonna sound crazy, but it's a visualization where you imagine, like, a massive sun, and you're with the universe, and the thing that you're saying, like, the prayer is like, please make it disappear. And you literally, like, sit there and you, like, start from, like, your earliest memory, and you bring up what you remember, and then you just chant, like, in your mind silently, like, please make it disappear, and, like, you release it into this, like, sun or, like, this fire, and it, like, you visualize it just being, like, released. And that's what I'm doing for, like, 30 minutes for, like, memories and things like that.
That is so powerful.
Yeah, you guys should, like, it's
I'm gonna do that for real.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, like, for me, I think mine is just, like, a practice I've had to learn, and this is gonna get real, you know, I feel like it's gonna get real, like, touchy, but I promise I'm fine. But as somebody who I think experienced a lot of bullying, especially, like, really young, you grow up kind of thinking these negative things, and I've just had to, through growing up, like, continuously challenge the beliefs that I had about myself, to the point where, like, how I feel about myself now is, like, much, much better than how I felt about myself when I was, like, 11. But there was no specific practice. Like, it wasn't, like, anything mindful or any, like, I wasn't turning to anybody. It was literally just, like, a lot of it was because I went to a new school every, like, major milestones, like, different elementary, different middle school. So I kept on having to meet new people, and I kept on having, like, reintroduce who I was. And so it just caused me to be like, okay, how do I want to kind of be perceived, and whatever, and how am I not going to let the way people once saw me? And a lot of it was, like, fear at first. It was like, I didn't want to be perceived the way that I felt like I was being perceived. And then, luckily for me, it was through a lot of reinforcement through just different people in my life of, like, yeah, you're not these things. You're actually, like, you are really cool, or you are really smart, or you are doing that. And so I was lucky that I just had that reinforcement. But I definitely think, like, I don't know. I kind of lost my point, but yeah, like, for me, like, I wouldn't say I had, like, I don't have any actual advice. It's just, like, that happens to be how my life turned out, which I'm grateful for. But definitely, I think having a practice or someone to talk to, like, the few times I've done therapy and I've, like, said that stuff, like, the amount of times, like, I used to have a therapist and I would literally be like, all my friends hate me, and she'd be like, what do you think that? And I'd be like, well, this and that. And then she would go, so, like, none of that makes sense. And I'd be like, you know what, you're right. And I'm like, that's so true.
And I feel like I can very much relate to the, like, bullying of it all, like, being stuff that, like, I think we're all, from the second that we're put on this earth, we are being told from outside information who we are. We come out knowing who we are, but we're constantly being given information from outside sources about who we are, and we start to internalize those things. And nobody comes out of that experience completely, like, unscathed, right? Like, I feel like I've had to do a lot of work as well with bullying from, like, either, like, at school or at home and things like that. Like,
I think that's what I mean when I'm saying, like, what really can't we control? Like, I feel like there is so much that we can, and
you just can't control other people.
Yeah.
I think that's just yeah.
Anyway, I mean, like, the most famous saying, and I really believe this is, I think, not the only thing, but the true thing that you can control that I think has the most tangible evidence is your reaction to things.
Yeah.
And your perception of things.
Yeah.
Because, like, you can't control other people. As a singular person, you can't control systems larger than yourself. Communities can, but a singular person, it's hard to control that. But you can't control how you react to it. You can't control what you decide to do with the information given to you, which is also like, so sometimes I'm like when people like are like, oh, I feel blah blah blah, and I'm like, I feel like you're choosing to feel that way.
That's what I mean. Like, I feel like there's like, I think something that could be helpful is like put what you want out of life and like prioritize it. And I think there's a lot of things that we can control that people fall into the victimhood of it all, and then say like, oh, this is happening to me, right? Or what's the phrasing? It's like, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm not explaining this well.
I know what you're saying, but I don't know if that's a phrase, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of aspects in our lives that we can control, whether or not we want to admit it to ourselves or not, whether or not we want to take responsibility for that or not. And I also think that things come in waves. I don't think that if there's something you want to change about your life, I don't think you should like just start immediately switching everything in your life, because it takes time and it takes effort. I think that's the part that I get stuck on sometimes personally, is like there's a lot of things I want to control, but I also have to remind myself to be patient and remind myself that like 1 ounce of work towards the thing that I want to change is worth it. I might not see it today, but in a year from now, I might see it.
And I feel like that's what deters a lot of people. I know that it surely deterred me for a long time, which was this like, I think I would describe it in myself as immaturity, but just wanting something to change and then being discouraged when it didn't change immediately. Like, it was a big revelation. It's like part of one of the big markers for my own like maturity I can look back on is the recognizing that like real change takes time. And that's not a bad thing. It doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong. It's just the reality is that real honest change takes time.
Yeah. And that's how I feel about our political systems too. Because like my truth too is like, sometimes I feel like I live in the world of like capitalism is happening to me, and it is happening to me, but I also have to take responsibility for the fact that I'm not laying down everything and like joining the Peace Corps. Like, I'm not giving up on the life that I have this idea of to go and fight capitalism and fascism. That's a choice. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't, that's not like something that what's the word?
Omen?
No. I'm not like trying to condemn myself or anyone for doing that, but I think there is power in recognizing that like it is a choice for us to continue living our lives and not stopping everything to like fight capitalism.
Dare I say that's also like, oh, sorry. So
no, yeah.
Like, I think that's also what's the word? It starts with R. Oh my gosh. It's like an act of like like I don't identify with the systems in place. So like, I'm doing the best I can, and also we're not the ones that need to be out there, to be so real. Like, we're really not.
I agree with that, and I disagree with that. Yeah. I agree. Like, right now, I'm not the one that needs to be out there.
Yeah.
I think if I was willing to give up everything, then maybe I should be the one that's out there. But my truth is, I'm not willing to give up everything. I'm not willing to stop working on my degree. I'm not willing to stop working on this podcast.
But I think you shouldn't have to, though. I think that's what I'm like. I think this is still like you rejecting the systems, because you shouldn't have to do that. Like, this shouldn't be something that it shouldn't be like, oh my gosh, I should fight for my right to exist. Like, that shouldn't be, or should I fight for my right to exist, or should I follow my dreams? Like, I feel like that I'm actively working toward. I feel like that shouldn't be even, I understand what you're saying.
No, I see
but
what
I'm
you're
just
saying
like,
too. Yeah.
It's just like, again, the systems in place exhausting us
Yeah.
to the point of like, the only relief is my art. The only relief is what I'm doing right now. Even if I'm in that and I'm trying to fight the system, I'm still in that headspace 24/7.
Yeah.
Like, I guess, yeah.
It's hard for me to personally reconcile the fact that by continuing to get my degree, to continue fighting and working towards my dreams, that I am continuing the system.
Yeah.
Like, that's where it's hard for me to reconcile. But I completely agree with you that we shouldn't have to give up on what we want in order to like have rights. Like, what?
I think too, like, working towards our, at least for me, like, I'm like, I want to work towards my goals so that I can do that work at a larger scale.
Yeah.
Just because right now I'm not able to, like, I can't do that.
Yeah, and there's insane power in that too.
Yeah, like, once we have the resources for like real change, and like, because money runs everything.
Yeah. But then I always come back to the, like, I don't know. It's such a dichotomy in my brain because it's like I don't have the resources right now, but I could be making more change. You know? Yeah. I don't know. It's like
I think you discount yourself.
Sword.
I think you're discounting yourself.
What do you mean?
Well, it's kind of just similar to what Sav said, but first of all, I think to me that sounds like if we talk about things we can't change, we were talking about how people think there are things that they can't change, and there actually are things that we can change. I also think that people get overwhelmed by the like variety of choice. There's like a specific saying for it, and I can't like phrase, but I think that's kind of where, like, to me that's where this sounds. Is like there's so many different things that you can do, and so it starts overwhelming your brain because you're like, how do I know what I'm doing is correct?
Yeah.
And is like the good thing or the thing that I'm supposed to be doing. And first of all, we'll never know, but second of all, I genuinely do think if we're talking about systems and living under things that are meant to exhaust you, the whole point is that you become so numb that you don't have dreams or aspirations, that you do what you're told. That's kind of the whole point. And so, to me at least, I think choosing to do what you want to do and choosing to follow your dreams or choosing to at least work outside of the system in some way, shape, or form is changing it. Because here's the thing, especially in the society that we live in, it's meant to boost up certain people to positions of influence. I'm not gonna say power, say influence. And none of the people that it's meant to boost up are sitting in this room right now, if I'm being quite frank with you. So us working to get into those positions is just changed. You're actively breaking something right now. You're actively breaking a system by trying by working to put yourself in a position that it doesn't want you in.
Yeah.
And by having influence, then, like Sav said, you can kind of go from there. I think that's what I said earlier. Like, I think on an individual level, especially when you don't have a lot of resources, it's hard to enact the big change I think that we think we need to be enacting. That's when, like, communities come in. And that's when, like, you could do all of that, but also, like you don't enjoy doing that. Why would you do it?
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that goes back to, like, the big change takes time. Large change takes time. And the small acts that we're doing now. It's hard for me personally to reconcile with not dropping everything and becoming revolutionary. Like, like we don't have revolutionaries.
Yeah. But I also we don't. But I also think our narrative for what a revolutionary is kind of like jaded, or is telling us that we are not revolutionaries. You know what I mean? Like, I think that there's like a mythology around a revolutionary, like people that dedicated their whole life to this like organization and a cause and all of that. And we have the movies and the books and all of that about these people. Like they're like, at least in my mind, they're like people that are like above human. Like we've like glorified them to this like sainthood, that when we compare our normal human lives to it and the things that we do towards that end of like making radical change, it's never going to compare.
Yeah.
Because we've grown up like really idolizing these figures, you know, because I struggle with the same thing, but I think I just had that realization right now is that like, it's just, it looks different now.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that kind of goes back to like what you said earlier at the episode for me, like about like what we thought are like these dreams that we've had, like changing too because of the climate that we now live in. You know, like our dreams are changing and what we want out of life is changing and what we'll get out of life is changing because of our current political climate. I don't know. It's not the world that we were taught.
It's not the world that we were like sold. Like as kids, we were sold a different future. And we got a different. We got a different one.
I feel like it's just like, at least for me, like I just have to be like, again, like my thought process to it really is just like, if you study history in any shape and time, societies end and reshape constantly over and over and over and over and over again. So I think to me, it feels a little like it's like it feels a little self-aggrandizing to assume that I'm immune to that. Because why are we immune to that? If that's a pattern that happens throughout all of history, if things constantly change all the time, why would I not be subject to that as well?
It just sucks that we happen to be alive during like the end of a life cycle for a civilization. You know? Like that's the part where I'm just like, all of us, like any living thing has an aversion to their demise. And that's that's the feeling I get, is just like, well, fuck, why did I have to be born like right now? Like I feel like I'm being pushed up against like the edge, looking down into.
Hey, but you know what? We also got to be alive during FKA Twigs.
And that's your girl.
That is my girl.
Like, I guess I think for me, it's just like a reframe. Like I think about that and I'm like, damn, what? Because I also think about that too. Then I'm also like, I also get to be alive at the same time as Bad Bunny doing his residency in El Choli. I still get to be alive at the same time as, I don't know, like we get to remember what a tiger looks like. In the next like 20 years, we're gonna have grandchildren. They're like, what's a tiger?
It's gonna be an AI tiger.
Yeah.
My God.
That's how I feel about being alive for the SZA Kendrick tour.
Yeah.
I get that feeling. Yeah.
I feel that just like with like people in my life, like and art, of course, but like like I just feel like it's like so much shit going on and we still met. Like you know what I mean?
Like so much shit going on, we still met. Like
for a reason.
We got to experience peak 2014 Tumblr. That's never gonna exist again. It's just like I
didn't get to experience that. I was deep in
honestly,
my
that's probably good.
Yeah, it's like better for you that you didn't do that.
I missed the
I was like, at least 2013. But
but like I guess that's just like how I do it. Like it really is just like mine, because it's so easy to get like my threads. Every time I open it, it's like way too much. And there are a lot of times,
is crazy.
Yeah. And there's a lot of times where I have to close it and go, that was too much. That's like too much for my brain. I just like downloaded way too much information. It was way too much.
I feel like Threads is worse than X.
Threads is, I feel like the algorithm for Threads is just god awful.
Oh
Mark,
my gosh,
please fix
insane.
it.
It's insane.
It's god awful.
Mr.
I can't be on
Zuckerberg,
there.
please fix it.
Girl, let me not talk about him.
Nothing. Yeah.
So,
nothing to say.
We kind of like lightly talked on it, but what are your for fun, non-monetizable hobbies?
To lift up the mood.
Yeah.
So real. I'm like, I don't know if I have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Not 4.
Oh,
what are
each
your
of us?
for fun?
For fun. Oh. I was like, 4. Wait.
God, I wish I had 4.
I know.
I was like,
you're living a good life if you got 4.
Literally.
Yeah.
Dude, the way I have some, but you know that one girl that got on TikTok and was like, "What are your hobbies outside of media consumption?" I've never recovered from that. I've literally never recovered from that question.
That's gonna make someone turn off the podcast.
I'm dead.
I literally never recovered from that question because my for fun hobby has always been reading, which is just media consumption.
Yeah, but at least that's the like better,
that's like the best
quote unquote
kind.
best.
I can't even do that shit anymore. That's what's depressing.
I
No, the
know.
last time I read a book was like June.
I know.
It's so hard
Because of time.
Yeah, I just don't have
Yeah.
especially because I don't like audiobooks because I treat them like lectures and so I don't listen to them. And when I read, I'm very like I like sitting and getting into it and reading, but also
breaking the back.
I love breaking up. Ooh, breaking a nice little spine.
Yeah.
Right. But also I'm just like, yeah, like I don't know. I guess mine is working out now, but I don't feel like that's a hot like to me. I'm like
It is.
I guess it is a hobby, but to me it just feels like maintenance. Like I'm like I just do this.
Mm-hmm. I would agree. I mean, I would also categorize it as like a hobby that isn't monetizable, and it like it really, really, really helps my mental health.
Right.
Yeah.
Those endorphins.
I want to start running. Like actually, I want to do the runner's high.
Promise I will invite you. Well, actually, they do it every Thursday.
Oh, I also just want to like run on my own too. Like I've been wanting to just start running, but I do want to go to that. I just like haven't. I just look at my schedule and tell me when I can run, y'all. Like that's just the only. And then I'm like, ooh, like where I live in LA, it's giving.
But I feel you with the like. I feel you with the like. I'm not sure if this is a hobby or if it's just maintenance, because there's definitely weeks there where I'm like, gotta go fucking do this, you know. Like I just don't.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I'm always happy about it, and it is something that's like voluntary.
Yeah. That's true.
Working out's definitely a hobby for me too. Because also for me, like working out at different stages of my life, I can be really committed or not be committed. So treating it as a hobby in my brain helps me feel better about the times when I'm not committed to it. If that makes sense. Like right now, I have no time. So it's like if I can go out and do it, it's like a hobby.
Yeah.
It's like
I love that.
something fun to do.
That's a great way to think about working out. I feel like I've just been working out since I was like 15. I'm 24. So it's just has been like, I think it just feels more like a routine thing. But like for I used to curse a lot. I'm sorry, but that fuck ass run club I keep bringing up, like that's a hobby. That's completely voluntary, and I think it's really fun. But outside of that, like like I don't know if I have like I had friends in college that would like crochet and knit, and I was like,
I am not like a craft girl.
I try.
I want to be.
Anything that gets too tiny, it makes me angry. It's not relaxing at all.
Sterling with your child one day.
Don't put that on her conscience.
Sorry.
Hypothetically, sorry. I'm like, who knows? You know, whatever. We support you.
Taking pictures is a hobby for me. Just little photos.
Guys, I don't know if I have any other hobbies, to be so real.
Smoking?
First of all, fuck you. Okay, that's yours too. Okay, period. Okay, right. Yeah, I'll pass the J to you.
Yeah, and I'm gonna pass back and smoke
Right.
to you.
Right. We smoke
switch.
lavender.
Could
so,
going
just
out
so
be
you know.
considered a hobby?
How the fuck
Yeah,
yes?
I
think it should be considered a hobby.
Yes, I love to go out.
Especially getting cute, like especially like thinking about what you're gonna wear, putting your makeup on.
I love to color when I
Should
can
we
too.
go out
Coloring is a hobby.
Yeah, I do like to color. I haven't had time to really do any of my.
right now? No, I'm kidding.
I'm screaming. No, I can't. That I can't.
I fear
my eye sockets right
They're
now.
not committed. You guys are.
You saw my text messages, Cammy.
When my eye
you
sockets,
saw my
We could go anywhere.
You
Tell me
saw
where
my
you wanna
text
go.
messages. I'm so down in the next 6 days.
I know.
Just give me 6 días, por favor.
Do you guys ever feel that pressure in the back of your eyes, of your eyeballs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your body telling you.
That's
it's
how I
time to
know I can't go
pour.
out. That's literally how I know if I can't go out. If I have that pressure where it feels like my eyeballs are being pushed forward, I'm like, yeah, no.
Mine's when I can't get up. I can't get up right now.
Oh, I've fallen
That's
and I
so
can't
real.
get up.
I feel like maybe tattoos could be a hobby for you a little bit.
Like maybe I haven't gotten one in a long. Like I don't know. Is it? I've always struggled to name another hobby other than music. Like my whole life. Like I've never.
Yeah.
I've tried other stuff. I never could really get into sports. I've never been good at like visual art really. Like if anything, I'll just like color. Like
That counts.
after
Coloring
I
is
garden,
cute.
and then
Coloring counts.
yeah.
Is this something we should work on?
I like
Yeah,
journaling.
maybe,
But
yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
Journaling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's another.
I like journaling, but I think I just don't consider that a hobby because again, it's like a maintenance thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. That's just what I do.
Like I
Yeah.
journal when
I
it
think-
feels like too much.
I think
Do
that
it if
it's
fun.
I think you're not giving yourself enough credit.
Yeah. Uno reverse. You got my ass.
Because some people don't be doing that. Some people don't work out. Some people don't journal. Like they have their own ways of like their own maintenance.
Yeah.
If you want to call it that.
Because maintenance also kind of a hobby, right? Like
yeah.
hobbies are kind of maintenance. Keep us happy.
Guys, I love to clean.
Ooh.
That's a hobby.
I love to deep clean. Like, oh my gosh, when I go home, I think I'm going to clean my floors. It's going to be so great. And I'm going to feel so great when I go to sleep.
Yeah,
I might not do it, but we'll see.
Oh, I clean my room.
That's the best. When I can like clean the depression out of my room. Oh my God.
Spaces hold. Spaces hold feelings.
They do.
Spaces hold feelings.
Yeah.
I think also like let's find a hobby we can do together.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah.
Low key, the pod.
Yeah,
but, like,
right.
But I just don't want to monetize.
Yeah,
The reason why I specified non-monetization is because, again, under the systems that we live in, people have to monetize their hobbies.
Yeah.
Most people need to monetize a hobby of theirs to make it.
Yeah.
And, would love to get some money on this pod. I'm just gonna, love to get some money on the pod.
Yeah, that's the ultimate goal. So if you would like to partner with us, please see our email.
You want your brand name here?
Please. Yes.
Do you want your brand name on one of these mugs?
If you want four hot girls repping you,
You can
sorry,
stick that
we're
on my
repping
abs,
ourselves,
baby
actually.
girl. I'll shake it for you. Give me some coin.
Are you lost, baby girl?
No, I'm kidding.
Baby girl.
This is like an epic. I mean, it goes with what we're talking about, but it's kind of a change. But when my parents got divorced when I was 10, and it was like, it was like probably like the worst time of my life. But my sister, she would always tell me happiness is a choice. And it would always piss me off so much. I'm like, first of all, bitch, do you think I asked for my parents to get divorced? I didn't choose that. Like, because it's like, okay, this happened to me. Oh, I'm supposed to be happy about it. Like, but that's really like, that's again, like not identifying with your trauma, like separating your trauma from yourself. Like this happened, and like it's sad, and like however you feel about it, but it's just, as a kid, it's really hard to not let that consume you. And like, I don't even know if it's possible, honestly. Like
As a child?
Yeah, I don't know if it was possible for me to choose to be happy in that situation.
I think that like that is it as a child, there's so many steps before you can fully understand that sentiment that weren't being provided to you.
Yes.
Because I kind of feel the same way about like certain like elements of like wellness and mindfulness and stuff that was introduced to me during childhood, during really tough periods where like I'm like, yeah, like I don't have the building blocks to even get where you're talking about. So this is just really frustrating.
Yeah, it's like you're telling me I should be happy about that. Like it's just because in a way it's like kind of weaponized to minimize, you know, especially as a child, like you want to be able to express how you're feeling and to be told like
you can't express it.
Like you're like this is like it's your choice, your emotions are your choice. Like that's just really minimizing if anything else.
Because I understand the sense, like again, it's that whole reframe thing I was on earlier. Like happiness is a choice in the sense that like you can choose to focus on negative or you can find the positive things and you'll get happiness. But a child,
when you're a kid, that scope is so much smaller.
You don't, as a kid, your world is so small, your experiences are so small. Like being able to reframe your life comes from having experienced life. When you're 10, you haven't experienced enough life yet.
And also like learning skills. Like I feel like we've all been in therapy, right? Yeah, like these are all skills that we've been taught. Like I don't expect someone that hasn't been taught these skills to understand what we say when we say you have to choose happiness. Because choosing happiness is like means feeling your bad feelings too. You know, like to choose happiness you also have to feel the negative, and with that it's not framing it as a negative, you know.
It's like, because it's like if the negative weren't there, then like the positive can't be there. It's like it's a crazy balance, literally.
Y'all, I mean, I can't wait for the upswing because right now I'm on a low, but the upswing is gonna go crazy.
Yes, it is.
Money.
Money.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Head. No.
I mean, why are you kidding?
I'm getting plenty of that right now.
Well. Sorry.
Sorry, I think that's just where my mind is at.
Get into it.
I want money and head.
Right.
Yeah, essentially.
She's manifesting right now, y'all.
I'm
Can
just
we
like
manifest?
sitting in the negative
Can
about
we-
how I don't
Wait, let's
have
manifest
that.
money and head.
Home.
Okay.
Period.
I feel so.
She starts just getting like phantom feelings until it happens. I have a quote for the tip of the day. if we're at
What was
that
your
point.
tip of the day?
I posted it on my close friends, and it's just like my favorite quote that has ever come from internet era, and it just goes well with this topic. But the context was, it was.
I'm gonna put it up here.
Yes, I'll send it to you. For the context, I'm pretty sure this is at like some type of club or party during the 2008 financial crisis. And this girl, they were interviewing people. And this guy, he says in this quote, "I live in constant fear of the Western descent towards fascism, but I digress. The club is bumping. The ladies look good. The alcohol is flowing. There's so much pain in the world, but not in this room."
Oh,
Period.
Wow.
Yeah.
Period.
Wow.
And the ladies
that
look
makes me want to
good.
get up and shake ass.
Yeah, it literally, like, it makes you want to get up and shake ass and that's like, that I think is my mindset around everything.
Yeah.
That's the tip of the day. Get up and shake ass.
Get up, shake
Sierra.
ass. There's so much pain in the world, but it doesn't have to be in the room with you.
Yes.
Ooh.
That's beautiful.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes. No, that's so good.
Snaps. Okay, guys.
That was slam poetry.
Thanks for coming along with us on this journey.
And comment your hobby because maybe we'll like also do it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Hobby
What's your
racks
group
below.
hobby?
we should do a coffee shop hobby. Let us know what you're coming into the coffee shop, what your hobby is, and your favorite baristas will do it with you.
Yeah.
Ooh. Bye.
Love
Bye.
you guys. Like and subscribe.